Luka Doncic just got traded to the Los Angeles Lakers. Understand this is like the deal of the century, right? The Lakers clearly won this trade, clearly. I don't give a damn about none of that. What I care about is how does this affect Kyrie Irving and Anthony Ding Dong Davis? Let's unlock them. Does this make them really step up their game? Anybody who watches basketball knows that like playing with LeBron James and Luka Doncic is probably, or I rather should say players like them, playing with players like them is a blessing and a curse. Playing with guys like them means you're playing within their system. And when you play within their system, you have to facilitate a role. You are not the system. But when you play with guys who are good enough to be one, this is Kyrie Irving's second chance to lead a team for real. This is a second chance at Boston. This is the Boston Celtics done right for Kyrie Irving. You want to know why? Because the roles are different. Not playing with conflicting talents anymore. There's not a bunch of guys who need the ball in their hand to be effective. In fact, more roles have been defined more than ever. This team is as clear cut as it could possibly be. Thompson, catch and shoot shooter, been doing that his whole career for real. Yeah, the fall off was there, but a Klay Thompson fall off is still shooting 39% from three. That's still amazing. That's still really freaking good. Washington gets to play that pseudo ball handler role. You know what I'm saying? That big wing that cuts, make plays. He's kind of the tweener on the team for real, which is what they need. Davis gets to play the four now. He gets to play the position he's always wanted to play. He gets to do what he's been wanting to do. He gets to roam on defense. He gets to play guys his size or smaller. He gets to switch. He gets to do everything he's been asking for. To be that defensive menace he's been being, but at the position that he wanted to play and on offense. Probably get to see his whole bag, his pick and roll game, his post game, his mid-range pull-ups. He can extend to the three now. Like his world has just opened up because he has Derek Lively or Daniel Gafford down there holding down the paint. While Kyrie Irving gets to be Kyrie Irving. Imagine a scenario where they're sending a double team off a pick and roll at Kyrie Irving, handed to Anthony Davis in the short roll. Big man has to step up, throws a lob to Derek Lively. Even better, they could do it in reverse. Short roll to Derek Lively, throws a lob to Anthony Davis. It's Spencer Dinwiddie off the bench. Now you have a second ball handler. Send Kyrie Irving off a pin down. He catches the ball off that pin down with that screen. AD rolls. If help comes, you throw the back lob to Derek Lively, or you hit the corner for Klay Thompson. What happens now is a coach really gets the coach. Jason Kidd don't realize it now, but now he really is involved. Like he really has say-so on this court right now. He's always had say-so. I'm not saying he didn't. But now you can't just have, you're not going to have Luka bailout plays anymore. Now you're going to have Kyrie get a bucket, get a ball to AD in the low post. We have designated players that do different things now. No mistake, this was a loss. They definitely lost the trade in the grand scheme of things. But I think if you had to look at a silver lining here, in a way, on paper, they did fix what they need. Yeah, they don't have a guy that can get you 70 points. I mean, but they still got a guy that can go get you 40 on a good night. They got another guy that can get you 30 on a good night. Klay Thompson can explode from time to time. We hadn't seen it in a while. But if he's going to do it on a team, it's going to be like this, where everybody has to participate for them to win games. Still have one of the most clutchest players in the NBA and one of the best defenders in the NBA on one team. And PJ Washington is slept on. In fact, the more I talk about it, the more stock I'm putting into it. The more I'm thinking, like, if ran properly and if players buy in, I think this could be a very successful team. I think they actually turn the season around from this point. It might not be this month or next month, but if they can get themselves going into the playoffs with some chemistry, they're actually a very dangerous team. They really are. Let me ask you this. Let me ask you, what are they missing? What piece do they not have now? Most of you are probably going to say a playmaker, right? He's been making some plays all season. PJ Washington has been making plays all season. They lose Najee. Did they lose Najee Marshall? Did Jimmy Butler get traded or not? That I don't know. I've been hearing that Jimmy got put on the team, but I'm not too sure. If you have Najee Marshall, P.J. Washington, Anthony Davis, Derek Lively, Daniel Gafford, Klay Thompson, you've got some length and some size on that team that can still shoot the damn ball. I'm the other team, and I see them walking to the arena. I'm like, that's a problem. Still go small. They can still play small ball. Throw 80 at the 5 if they have to. This team is ridiculous right now. Officially convinced myself that Dallas is a contender. I'm convinced. I don't know. Like the only way they're not good is if they internally fuck this up. I think they're built in a way to defend teams like Boston, honestly. I mean, honestly, I really do. Like, the only reason, matter of fact, I would argue the biggest edge Boston has against this team is chemistry. To argue about Joe Mazzulla versus Jason Kidd, this is probably the biggest test of Jason Kidd is can he coach without Luka? I'd like to lean yes, because I mean he's coached without Luka before, but like this just, I've really convinced myself this is a really good team. Like, am I tripping right now? Like, do y'all tell me in the comments, am I tripping? Like, is this a good team or no? I don't give a fuck about the Lakers. The Lakers gonna be what the Lakers are, but is this a good team or not?